Hello there, welcome to this railway journey that I'm about to embark on, but unfortunately I do have to apologise with you first before we go into detail. Because in the last vlog I actually promised somewhere where we were going, but unfortunately the plans that I came up with last night were absolutely dreadful indeed, and we can't get onto the East Midlands Railway network properly. However though, there is one station that will be ticked off on Thursday's video that I'll explain later on in the blog towards the end, but there will be the East Midlands Railway filming session on Thursday's video. So today we are visiting these two stations to get down to Birmingham, which are the following: Walsall, Tame Bridge Parkway. Now the only reason I'm doing these two stations is because I couldn't really plan anything, and it was just like a quick plan like that because I didn't get the plan until after 11 o'clock last night. I tried everything with the East Midlands Railway plan, but the problem was that East Midlands Railway and their intercity services wanted seat reservations, and I just couldn't do that with the ticket that I wanted. So instead we're doing these two stations. There's nothing special about them, nothing interesting coming through. We're just going to do them to get down to Birmingham, and they're going to end the video at Birmingham because then Thursday's video will be going to that East Midlands Railway station. So please, we're going to go on to Rugeley Town's platform now and board the 10:23 to Walsall. Hello there, Sim0nTrains here. Or some people I call him SimOnTrains. Hi Cal. Go on, get lost. Or some people I call me SimOnTrains. I'm a rail enthusiast, and if you like trains like I do, and if you like visiting different railway stations like I do, this is the channel to be. When I look at different railway stations, I look at different trains. This is Sim0nTrains Railway Journeys. And I welcome you to this service. So we're just leaving Rugeley Town Station now, and oh god, it's a Cannock Station, for God's sakes. Never mind, moving on. So we're just passing the site of the original Bloxwich Station. We're just passing where it used to be before it closed in 1965. And now we should be arriving at Walsall Station. First station of the day, Walsall, and it has 3 platforms. And just because it was on the other side of this building, just right here, this is platform 2, trains towards Birmingham, and platform 1, which is across there, which is trains towards Rugeley Trent Valley. But we're here for hour to film some trains. We did get a good lovely lash up, we could call it, with 3 Class 66 diesel locomotives on 6 Delta 44, which is the Bescot Yard to Toton, which is a departmental train with a lovely crane on it. So we have got some good things at Walsall already, but to be honest though, we are getting the Class 350s here. We're not even getting that Class 730 that's been going around on test, but I don't think that's been on test this week. And as for the weather though, because the last couple of vlogs it's really been nice and sunny indeed, but today it is cloudy, it is cold actually, so it's the complete opposite. So we're going to do a quick station history of Walsall station now, and then film some more trains, unfortunately Class 350s I'm afraid, and see what we get before we move on to our second station, Tame Bridge Parkway. Before Walsall had its own station, passengers had to get off at Bescot Bridge and walked or took the stagecoach to Walsall. This led to the Grand Junction Railway building a branch line to a temporary depot at Bridgman's Place. 9th of April 1849, a permanent station opened by the South Staffordshire Railway opened on their Burton-upon-Trent to Dudley line. So we're now moving on to the maps because it's going to get a whole lot complicated. But you can see on the map where the South Staffordshire line used to stand. Now in 1858 a branch line to Cannock opened by the South Staffordshire Railway. Next came the Wolverhampton-Walsall Midland Junction Railway, opening a line to Wolverhampton by Willenhall in 1872. Rycroft Depot opened in 1878. And finally the Wolverhampton-Walsall Midland Junction Railway opened the Sutton Park line in 1879. But sadly lines started to close at this time. So passenger services on the Wolverhampton route by Willenhall closed to passengers in 1931. It was kept open for freight until 1964. Then the lines to Cannock, Lichfield and the Sutton Park lines closed to passengers on the 18th of January 1965, but they were all kept open for freight. Rycroft Depot also closed in 1965. There was also a Boyding line from Willenhall to the Sutton Park line. This closed in 1967. The South Staffordshire line to Lichfield closed in 1984 except for between Harwich and Lichfield, which I covered in a previous blog. The line to Cannock, however, reopened as far as Hensford in 1989 and then to Rugeley in 1997. We just got one more train to fill, but it's currently just down at Pleck Junction at the moment, which is the Wembley to Burton on Wetmore movement, which is a Class 66 diesel locomotive. As soon as that happens, then I'm going to be catching my train, which will be the 1149 to Tame Bridge Parkway. So we're just going to film this freight train coming through, and then my train out of here. So we're now just leaving Bescot Stadium and we're passing through Bescot Yard. Now, apart from a couple of gronks there, which we see just now, gronk it up baby, there's just a couple of wagons, so there's wagon after 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 wagon. Oh, I can't carry on like this, so let's just get to Tame Bridge Parkway. Next station, Tame Bridge Parkway. Now, before we get started, let's say hello to Carol, everyone. So, hello, Carol. Hey, go on. Go away, Carol. But this is West Midlands Railway Station. It has two platforms. So this was opened in the 1990s. Back in the steam days, this wasn't around because after Bescot Stadium, which is in that direction, the next station after that was Hampstead. But we're here for our to film some trains. Now I think there is signalling problems in the Bescot area as well because we did actually slow and stop at a signal before entering Bescot Stadium railway station. But this is the second station we are visiting today, and yes, these stations do get repeated each year. As I say, I do try and visit these stations yearly to film trains here and to also to document my railway journeys as well. So that's why we see sometimes the same old stations each year, which I do apologise about that. But as I mentioned, this was not planned today. So we're going to do a quick history of Tame Bridge Parkway Station, and we're just going to film some more for Class 350 Desiros at this location. Before Tame Bridge Parkway opened, the railway came through here in 1837 and was built by the Grand Junction Railway. But they had their own station further down called Luton Road, which was relocated 3 times before it finally closed in 1945. Tame Bridge Parkway didn't open till 1990 by British Rail, and it took its name from the nearby River Tame. Before we get this move to Doncaster Airport passing through here, I just want to point out down the bottom quickly at Tame Bridge Parkway, because there's a lovely viaduct down here at the bottom, and that's an aqueduct because the Tame Valley Canal is actually above us here. So that's actually a canal up there, and it's one day I will actually go up there to have a look down at Tame Bridge Parkway Station, but I can't do it today because I don't actually have enough time to do it because I'm filming the trains. Anyway, we're going to get this freight train, which is just down the bottom. I can just see it now. And then we're going to move on to Birmingham New Street. So I'm now at Birmingham New Street station and 176.20 is pulled in, but that will be my train in the next vlog, which will be going out on Thursday. As I explain that in a second, but we'll talk about visiting Walsall, which we got there no problems. Filled at Walsall with the 350s, no problem at all. And everything was alright at Walsall, to be honest. We've got a few freight locomotives as well, past 66 diesel locomotives. Then I moved on to Tame Bridge Parkway, but we had some signal failure down there on the way at Prescott Stadium. We did get there in the end, more 350s again, and we did get a freight train through there from Daventry to Doncaster Airport. And then we came down to Birmingham New Street, no problems at all, and we filmed that unit coming in because this will be the next vlog now. Now I did say I was going to a different region to see something iconic. And we're going to the East Midlands Railway region. We're visiting Leicester Station. Just one station we're visiting. But that train right there is the train that's going to take me to Leicester. So if you want to see more of that, and not them by any chance, feel free to give this a like. Feel free to subscribe to SimOnTrains on YouTube. And feel free to leave a comment down below. We're looking forward to hearing your comments. Thanks for watching, stay safe. I'm going to board that train to Leicester and hopefully see you on that train for Thursday's vlog. Thanks for watching and stay safe. I'm now on 176.20 and who's forgot to put 50p in the meter? It's just absolutely pitch black into it.